Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we are still working on the flower bedspread. And we're going to make a basket weave stitch square with this medium green. So last week we made, I used the light green to do the bushy stitch. And then we used the dark green to do, this is that parallel cables that we did. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Anyway, these are coming out beautifully. And, yesterday we did the another flower and it came out so beautiful. And I am just loving these squares. So the count, the chain count on this basket weave stitch that we're going to make. And so, when you work with, first of all, when you work with doing texturing, you want to use plain yarn. Don't want to do any variegated to do any of the textures because you can't see the texture within the variegated most of the time. So it's better just to do your texturing with plain yarn, which that is what I'm doing with these greens. So all these flowers are going to be like in a garden, and so I'm putting green squares in between each of the flowers, so it'll look gardeny type thing. And I'm doing some texture squares because I love texture. So we're going to, first of all, the count for the chain count on this is a multiple of 6 plus 4. So we're going to do 30. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then we add 4 at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the fourth chain from the hook, we're going to double crochet. And we're going to double crochet in every chain across. So by the time that you're done, this chain 3 counts. So by the time that you're done, you should have 32 double crochets. We're almost across there. Alright, and that's what row 1 looks like. It's just double crochets across. So we're going to chain 2 and turn, and we're going to skip this first double crochet right here, and in the second one, front post only, starting in that second double crochet, we're just going to double crochet in the front post only for 3 of them, for the first 3. Okay, so there's 3. Now we're going to go back post only for the next 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So there is 6. We're going to repeat from the first one. We're going to go from the front post only, 3 of them, and then back post only for the next 3. And then front post only, and then the back post only. And then 3 front post only. We're doing this in 3s, and then 3 back post. Three front post, and then your last 3 is back post, and in the top of this chain 3 here, we're just going to half double crochet in there. Alright, and that's what that looks like. Now row 3, you're going to chain 2 and turn, and whatever is front post stays front post, whatever is back post stays back post. So it starts out with 3 front posts here, and then we need 3 back posts, Alright, so we're just going across here, keeping them the same, front post and back post. And then your last 3 will be back post. your last 3 will be back post. All right, and then at the top of the chain we got a half double crochet. Okay, and then this is what it looks like. All right, now that is the first part of our basket weave. Chain 2 and turn, and this time we're switching things out. So if it is front post, and we do have front post here, we're going to switch it to back post. So these three, we're going to go to back post. And whatever is back post will become front post. And then these three are going to become back post because they're already front post. This is how we do the basket weave. This is one of my favorite stitches. I love this stitch. So in this pattern, everything comes in threes. Once we get this situated to where it's switching out our front post and back posts, then you got to do 2 more rows of the same, keeping them the same. So it's 3 rows. Every 3 rows you are changing them out. So we'll do 2 more rows of this on this, and then you will switch them out on after we get 2 more rows done. We'll switch them out again. And then you just keep repeating that until the square gets big enough. And then always put that half double crochet on the top of that chain 2. So but when you start your row, you are skipping, but you're not doing anything with that chain 2 or that half double crochet. You skip it. So anyway, so you chain 2, and now you keep them the same. So whatever is back post stays back post for 2 more rows. Because we do this for 3 rows. And it kind of makes them like little squares. So these 2 rows, whatever is front post stays that way, whatever's back post stays that way for these next 2 rows. And then you do another row, and then you'll have 6 rows done. And then it'll look like this. That's why they call it the basket weave, because it looks like a basket weave. And then in row 7 you'll switch it out again, and you'll do 3 rows of the same, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to go, it looks like that's going to be perfect. Okay, so we're going to go until we get the square as big as this one, and I think this was 9 inches by 10, I believe. So anyway, I'm going to finish off my basket weave square, and then we will be back to do the border on this square. Alright, so I have my basket weave square done, and this is what it looks like with the little basket weave. I just love that stitch. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, I've already changed my color. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and in this first stitch we're going to put 3 single crochets in there. Is that what I did? Yes. Alright, and then we're just going to single crochet in each stitch across. And then this chain 2 right here, we're going to put 3 single crochets in there. Alright, so now we're going to go down the side, and we're just going to put a single crochet in each end. I think that will make it, yeah. So at the end of each row, we're just putting a single crochet. And then when you get down to the corner, it's 3 single crochets in the corners, and then a single crochet all the way around. Alright, I'll finish this row, and I will be with you for the next row. Alright, so I've switched off to my dark green, and I'm going to, in the back loops only, I'm going to put a half double crochet, but in the back loop of the corners, we're going to put 3 half double crochets in those. And that's all you do. So in the back loop only, we're going to put half double crochets. And I'm going to finish off this row, and I'll be back for row 3 in a moment. Okay, so now we're on round 3, and in the third loop only, which is this loop in the back of your half double crochet, we're going to single crochet in the third loops. And then when you get to the corner, of course, you will put 3 single crochets in that corner in the third loop. So we're doing third loop only now. And you're just going to go all the way around with these singles. Making sure that you put 3 double crochet or single crochets in the corners. Alright, so I will finish off row 3 and I will be back for row 4 in a moment. Alright, so row 4, we're going to chain 1 and we're just going to single crochet in both loops around, making sure that we put the 3 single crochets in the corners, but in this round we're working on both loops like normal. And we're going to go all the way around it just like this. So when it's done, it's going to look like this. Love this. I really like this. Anyway, love this square. I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this square with me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Now, bye-bye.